Okay guys, how are we all doing today? It's a reasonably wet day here in Limerick, and about as much as I can say about it. It's been frickin' raining out most of the day, but I've been working away in this. I'm almost finished the weathering. Okay, I was supposed to get a bottle of white spirit today, but unfortunately I forgot. So therefore I can't do the rust streaking until a later stage. So I'll have to do that tomorrow. So what have we left with today? I've got all the chipping done. Okay, so we've got the so when it comes to the weathering side of it, I'm after getting the washes done. So I'm after giving it an overall brownish wash. I'm after giving it a pin wash, and I'm after getting the chipping done. Now I am really chuffed with how this is turning out, I must say. Very delighted with the whole thing. In my mind, I think it's looking absolutely fabulous. Okay, then again, I would say that, wouldn't I? I mean, you're always sort of usually they say a person is their own worst critic, but also their own sort of they kind of tend to blow their own trumpet, and I'm definitely blowing my trumpet on this one. Really happy with how this is all turning out. I will put up some little bit closer photographs of this afterwards at the end of this video, so you can kind of pause and have a look and zoom in if you want to. But I'm really chuffed with how this is turning out. There's the gun itself. Okay, some nice sort of chipping on that as well. Right. Now I know that a lot of this chipping won't be seen, but it's going to be there, and if the gun is turned, you'll get to see it. The interior there, with the workings of the gun. Really happy with all of them. Okay. So the last thing I got to do with this really is, well, when it comes to the main vehicle, is to do some rust streaks. Now I'm not going to go to town on the rust streaks. I'm going to do just one or two down here, maybe one or two up around there, the front, a little bit around here, small bit on the fenders, some on the exhaust pipe have to be done. I'm thinking of sort of drilling out the exhaust pipe there just a little, because just to try and make it a little bit realistic. There's a couple of ways of drilling it out. One, you can use a very small drill bit. Other, you can use the point of a hobby knife. Okay, nice and slowly sort of get into the center and just kind of circle around a bit. All these little ways will work. So whichever one I use, I haven't decided yet. We'll play around with it and we'll see how things go. But the next step for me, I did an extra little bit of mud and sort of stuff in there. Okay, use a little bit of texture in there, and for texture I've used it before in the past, and I'm quite happy with how it turns out, because you get up a little bit of texture, a little bit of gritting in there. See that? A little bit of gritting in there. Okay. So what I did basically was I made that whole area wet with more of the brown wash, and with a very old brush I added in some wait for it, cigarette ash. Yes, some cigarette ash. At least then if it doesn't colour, you get the greyness, so you get kind of that muddyish, dirty, sandy look about it. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to leave that at that. And like I said, just a bit of rust streaking. Once that's done, then it's going to be a case of dull coat, and the dull coat then, and I'll give it a bit of a dust coating then as well. I'll explain it as I go along and as I do them. Dust coating is quite simple. It's just from a distance of about maybe 8-10 inches away. Give it a light coating of what is it again? A buff. Yes, buff. XF57 buff. And just give it a very light spray, not too much at all, and it just kind of gives it a look of dust. Okay, because I'm not going down the line of pigments or anything else like that. I try to stay away from them to a certain degree. I haven't used pigments now in quite some time, and I've been happy enough with all my models, so therefore, you know, it's not really needed. So then on to the rest of it. The tracks, I'm after giving them their undercoat, which is NATO black. Okay, and as you can see, remember I was saying it, that NATO black will start rubbing off the more it kind of gets handled. So you end up with a sort of that, because these tracks were originally they're horrible silvery colour, but it doesn't really matter too much because it'll sort of show of you know, a bit of wear. I will be giving it a dry brush in silver when the whole thing is finished anyway. But the next thing I'm going to give these is again a light dust coating, as in a dusting, very very light, of NATO brown, and that will kind of show that little bit of rusting effect on them. And then with the dry brush of the silver, I'll be happy enough with them. Don't need too much work on the tracks, okay, because it wouldn't have got really muddy. It's like I said, it's in the desert, based around in Tunisia, and in the winter, if you ever look at any videos of what happened out in the desert there, say late 42, 43, by the time the Allies had moved up from Operation Torch, and over from Operation Torch, should I say, and up then from the south, Montgomery's chappies, the 8th Army coming up, and they kind of squished the Germans and the Italians into Tunisia, and you know, battle around by Kesserine Pass and those kind of places. The weather came in and it got quite muddy, and everybody was kind of bogged down in mud. So this would have been say just after that, so the mud would have kind of dried into it and it's still around, and hence the colours that I get from it. Okay, so that's kind of the what I'm going for in the look of it. Okay, I'm after getting the gold now on the shells, which will go into the shell reciprocators, little shell holders in there, and we've got a double one here in the ready rack. I'm going to pop them in now in a few minutes, and then fit the gun in, okay, because like I said, I won't be doing any more in around that area, so I can get the gun fitted. Then onto the tracks. Once the tracks are fitted, painted and finished, then hopefully then tomorrow I can do that little bit of rust streaking, and that'll be it, simple as that. So I'm going to leave this video at that. Like I said, it's a short update. I like the short updates, but remember, I won't be doing short updates for long more, because I have shall we say, I've sorted out a few of my video problems. Okay, well, I wouldn't say problems, but issues. We call them issues. I've sorted out a few. More will be explained on tomorrow night's live show. Yes, so tune in for tomorrow night's live show. I have a little bit of an announcement type thingy to make. But those of you who watch my videos regularly will have known by this video that something is slightly different. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to leave you with a couple of nice close-up photographs of this, so you can sort of pause and have a look at various little places on it. And don't forget to let me know what you think in the comments box below, and also join me for the next video where we'll finish off the rust streaking, and when all that's dry, then dull coat, dust coat. So you know, by the end of the weekend, I should be finished all this, because it's all sort of waiting times. Do a little bit and then wait for ages to dry and stuff, especially in the last sort of stages of it. It always takes long, doesn't it? It's just time waiting for something to happen. So like I said, lads, stick your comments in the box below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. If you have, thank you. I do appreciate it. And of course, hit the bell. And by hitting the bell, you'll be notified as soon as I upload another video. And don't forget, give the old thumbs up. Let me know what you think. You know, if you like it, obviously give the thumbs up. If you don't like it, you can give the thumbs down. Do you mean that's up to you? That is totally up to you. So anyway, lads, like I said, I'm going to leave you just a couple of still photographs of this, and I will catch you on the next one. So in the meantime, be nice to everybody. Stay safe out there. The pandemic is still with us, and go out and buy yourself a kit. Build it and enjoy it, and I will see you very, very soon. And like I said, join me tomorrow night. That's Friday night live. Okay, and we do our little chat. We have our Friday night chat. I'll see you then. Take care.